Hello and welcome back to Jade Empire. When I last left off, well, we managed to drive away the bandits. Hey, Nijo.
I'm so glad you and Master Lee arrived when you did. My father ran to the school gate to find students to help. Did he make it?
I think so. Alive and useless like the rest of you. He is safe. There's no reason to be concerned.
That is a great relief. We tried our best, but without you and Master Lee, we would have died. Thank you. Hopefully Master Lee can shed some light on what led to this. A sorcerer in our little village? What is wrong with the world?
And yep, as you can see, by the thing that went over our head and the icon on the left side, we have gained a point towards the open palm path. Let's see what's in here. Money? Money.
It's a good thing we have Master Lee here. Don't forget his senior student. They say he's the one who dealt with many of the bandits.
Wait, which one do you mean? Surely not that arrogant gal boy.
Are you crazed? No, he's the cute one in the blue vest with the yellow sash. Trust me, if you were a young woman in this village, you'd know who he was.
Oh, hey. Hello.
I did not know Master Lee was so powerful. Why would such a man stay here?
It is very strange that those bandits tried to attack us. They are not usually so bold.
Seems so. Also, I think I picked up somebody's wallet.
Hey, boys, look who it is.
Hello.
Is that the one gal the Lester's always going on about?
Probably.
I think so. I say we teach a little lesson about staying in your place when great men like Gao are around.
Okay. There will certainly be a lesson learned here today. Let's begin. There is no honor in thrashing a bunch of drunks.
We're twice the men you are, drunk or sober.
Uh-huh.
Teach this whelp a lesson in manners.
Leaping Tiger! I am perfection!
That's rather, interesting for you to say there, philosopher. Is that your philosophy? You are perfection?
Those bandits will think twice before threatening a town protected by the likes of Master Lee. They were fools to even come here.
Mm-hmm.
The only shame is that their ship sunk. Think what we could have done with their plunder. Well, that's another opportunity lost.
Understandable.
In this town, it's vital for a businessman to keep tabs on anyone with 2 coins to rub together. Things haven't been this slow since the long drought. That master of yours keeps things ludicrously stable while merchants thrive on strife. During the long drought, prices rocketed into the sky like fireworks.
You sound pleasant. There's no trade to be found in stability?
I get by. I suppose I shouldn't wish for strife lest it come knocking on my door.
Aye.
Besides, the bandits didn't do as much to bring people to the store as I hoped. So maybe stability is underrated.
You don't like Master Lee's leadership?
I can't say that. He's a wise man who sees to the heart of things. If I were to complain about anything, it's how few students he attracts. A skilled master could bring a lot of people into this town, but he is very selective about who comes. That's his business, I'm sure, but it affects my business as well.
I see. Now, what can you do for me?
Happily. We don't need to waste time on my gripes when there's silver to be spent.
I suppose so. Tell me about you.
Well, there isn't much to tell. I'm just a simple merchant trying to ply his trade in a town that resists spending money. One day the gods will recognize my suffering and elevate me to their ranks.
Oh?
If you wish, what do you want to know?
What do you know about the Jade Empire?
I've never set my eyes beyond the horizon you can see from here. There must be someone else you could ask.
I see. You know about the spirit world?
I send my thanks to the spirit for successful journeys just like everyone else. I don't have any special insight. Why not ask your friend there? Dawn Star knows more about the spirit realm than anyone, it seems. She's been a great help from time to time.
Yeah.
I do what I can to help, good merchant. That's all any of us can do.
And the long drought.
I grew up during the worst of it, but I don't remember much. Just the joy when the Emperor put an end to it.
I see, so it's pretty recent.
Two Rivers was almost deserted by that time, but Master Lee arrived soon after, and we've had peace ever since.
How was the drought stopped?
I don't know. That's why the Emperor is the Emperor, and I'm content to be here. I don't need to worry about it.
Uh-huh.
If you wish.
What do you know about the village?
You'd think the recent attack would have people buying supplies or weapons or something. But alas, business has not improved.
How are the students?
No different from anyone else. If you keep to yourself, no one bothers you.
I guess that makes sense. Are there exceptions?
Well, you are always asking questions. That can be tiring.
Yep.
Although I do prefer that over Gao's posturing, he is not well liked. But his father has money, so he gets his way. If you wish, what do you want to know?
I think as far as who's important, he'll say the same thing as anyone else. What do you have for sale?
I have nothing at the moment. I can't keep my stock up. People are scared to travel, which prevents goods from getting here. I must apologize.
I see. Well, goodbye for now. Not gonna be like, how do you call yourself a merchant if you have nothing to sell?
Do come back when the weight of your silver is slowing you down. Always happy to help.
So, let's see here. Yes, we can tell them how we feel about the weapons.
Good job with those ruffians. Those bandits weren't gentle with this town. I'm going to help out with some of the repairs.
That's good.
I'm just glad you two got a chance to try those weapons out for real. Looks like they handled themselves well, just like you two.
And yeah, I think I'm gonna keep the sword. How'd you get on training at the school?
Oh, be fair. I may be the weapon master around here, but it's Master Lee who really does the training. I help out, but he's the real reason you two are so good. I used to be a guard in Broken Path, a little town in the western part of the Empire. It was a sleepy place like this, though the residents were miners, not farmers.
Oh, you mean they were all underage?
That whole province is called the Hills of the Six Holy Scrolls for a reason. It's rocky, as rich in minerals as it is in ancient temples.
What made you take up training?
After the body takes enough of a beating, it just doesn't fight as well as it once did.
Makes sense.
About 10 years ago, something just broke loose. Ghosts stormed out of the hills, dozens of them charging from the west.
Oh my.
We tried to fight them, and it worked to some degree. But these ghosts were howling mad. Some of them didn't even look human anymore. Like monsters they were.
I see. Where do the ghosts come from?
They came from the hills in the west. But beyond that, no one knows. The scary part, is that these days I hear more and more stories about ghosts haunting the roads. I wonder if we in Broken Path saw the beginning of whatever is happening now. It's hard to say, but there are an awful lot of rumors about ghosts these days.
That sounds like foreshadowing. How could you defeat ghosts?
Ghosts can't die, but they can be dispersed is the best word. They come back after a while, though. I guess there's no peace for the dead, except to go to the underworld, like most everyone does when they die.
Most. Why would they attack your town?
I haven't the whisper of a clue. They simply attacked, all transparent and screaming rage in those hollow voices of theirs.
What happened at the end?
We won, but many people joined the ghosts' ranks that day. People were spooked, claiming that the hills were haunted. Soon enough, Broken Path became an empty path. It was deserted, still sore from the fighting. I made my way south to what I found to be more peaceful lands.
And your thoughts about here?
It's a sleepy little town, usually, and bandit attacks are virtually unheard of. Who wants to rob farmers? Rice isn't worth enough to carry it away. The only real visitor we have is that strange fellow who came in for supplies once or twice. He's just some mad hermit, though. He tries to avoid the village proper.
I see.
The best thing about this place is Master Lee's leadership. It's like the man was born to it.
Who is this strange hermit?
I never caught his name, and he shies away from the village proper, so I think he prefers it that way. His visits are so rare, I'm not surprised you haven't heard of him.
I see.
Merchant Fendo won't even speak of the man. Just gives him a few basic supplies and lets him go. Oh well, no concern of ours. If a man wants to keep to himself, I say we let him do it.
Alright. Yeah, I'll let you get back to work.
You're right. There's plenty to do.
Because I don't want to change my weapon. Although, my god, those are like two-handed swords. I don't think the traditional Chinese longsword was ever that huge. Yeah, usually they'd be like dows like this. Might as well bring up my health and then sprint over and fill up my chi. So, how's the guarding?
Quite a bit of excitement. Yes, bandits can be tricky opponents.
Uh-huh.
Of course, that didn't stop Gao the Lesser from beating a few of them senseless. That boy enjoys causing pain. You won't tell anyone about what happened, will you? I couldn't leave my post, you know. I can't keep watch over the students if I'm dead.
You are worthless. Why should I tell it? Forget it. Your shame is your own to deal with. Wow. I guess this is the least douchey.
Right. And I will, while I'm still alive. What do you need?
Anything of interest? I'm guessing no.
Why do you need to ask? A bandit attack isn't of enough interest? What else would people talk about?
That makes sense. Goodbye. Sure, everyone probably tells about the same story. Did anyone drop a... Master Lee. Okay. I guess, That wallet I found is for my pockets. Hey, CPAP.
I knew you would not let those bandits overrun the village. I hope I equal your skill someday.
Yeah, you might. Questions?
Please do not. This is the first task I have been given, and I don't want to get distracted.
Oh, you're a good man. Address what as the one I addressed you, student. If you're guarding this gate, let's make sure you know how to defend it. Nah, I don't want to beat him up. So, goodbye.
Master Lee was looking to speak with you, wasn't he? After he left me here, he went back to his house in the center of the school, if you're looking for him.
Okay.
Those bandits are scary, but sometimes Master Lee is a little scary too.
Yeah, he is. And, yep, nothing around here. See, there's a little bit more around here. Yeah, tomb. Tomb seems to be dedicated to the old master, former instructor of the school. Humble tribute, not even bearing his name. Small bowl sits beneath the stylized image of a lion, ready to accept offerings of silver to speed the spirit to of the departed to his rest. What do we do? Yeah, we're gonna put a silver coin in the bowl. Coin disappears through a thin slot at the bottom of the bowl. There's an audible clicking sound. Lion image detached from the gravestone. Appears to have little value. Huh. Interesting. Hey, monkey. Student Wen. More students. Hey, Smiling Mountain.
I heard how you faced those bandits in the village. Many people are impressed, but I expected no less. Your skill is a match for any rough bandit.
Well, thank you.
Is there anything you need? Perhaps a training session with some of the students. It would do them good.
Maybe, but... What kind of items and training do you sell?
Ah, yes, training. For some time now, I have offered, for a small fee, to run students through a short regimen that will help them enhance their abilities. The lessons you learn from me, or from any trainer for that matter, will stay with you and help make you stronger, or better able to focus your mind or magic.
Uh-huh. We already went through this. Show me what you have!
Let's see what you can learn.
Let's see here. I've got 890. Let's see. Well, Key is the one that's currently dropping by, but I think I'm going to increase my focus. Yeah. Next one I wouldn't mind doing is Heart of Gold. You know what? Sure. And if I get 310 more silver, I will have Belly of Iron. Let's see here. Yep. No, that's not a style. That's just, yeah, always set up. Oh, yeah, I can see it now. Body is a little bit down, but everything else is pretty up high. Anyway, I think I'm going to call it a video here, and when we come back, yeah, we'll talk to Master Lee. Actually, before that happens, can I sneak in? Yes, I can. Statue of Lion stands behind an altar. Let's approach the altar. Something activates the approach. Sphere and lion's paw begins to glow. Gonna place the token from the old master's grave into the lion's mouth. Something changes the size of the statue. Sphere glows green. Leave a statue altar. I guess I'll figure this out later when we come back. More of the Jade Empire. Have a good one, folks.